Your brain is lying to you right now. Big time. Big time. And the first response that your brain will send is, yes, tell him that we love to change. But the reality is that you don't. You don't want to change. We don't want to change. We want to eat the same. We want to order the same. We go to the same restaurants. I always order popcorn and ice cream. And the ice cream always will be lemon. So I don't want to change. But the reality is that if you really want to go to the next level, you have to change. Every day, a little bit, every day. And in order to do that, you have to realize in which area of your life you are really willing to change. That's a commitment. And when you have a commitment, then everything changes. That sounds much better. And the idea of going a little bit and listening to Sasha with my 2 words of Germany that I speak, it's that when you connect energy, all your emotions come through. And even though I'm going to give you some rational facts, when you connect rational facts with emotions, then you're here. And the ability of being present at this moment, at this time, is so hard that having this opportunity of being with you 30 minutes, I hope I really can add value to whatever you are looking for here, okay? So let's start. My name is Fernando, Anzures. I mentioned I'm from Mexico. I lived a lot of my career, 9 years in Colombia, now living in Miami, 7 years there. And I'm organizing events, but not just that. We are creating the biggest marketing platform in Latin America and now in the Hispanic market in the US. It's not easy, but it's possible. And this is the name of my conversation with you today, guys. It's 90 Days to Transform. Have you thought about this? And I want to start with a question. Do you like to change? Who likes to change? Please raise your hands. Oh, no. 50%, 60%. Again, please, who likes to change? Now 75%. But you know what? Your brain is lying to you right now. Big time. Big time. And the first response that your brain will send is, yes, tell him that we love to change. But the reality is that you don't. You don't want to change. We don't want to change. We want to eat the same. We want to order the same. We go to the same restaurants. I always order popcorn and ice cream. And the ice cream always will be lemon. So I don't want to change. But the reality is that if you really want to go to the next level, you have to change. Every day, a little bit, every day. And in order to do that, you have to realize in which area of your life you are really willing to change. That's a commitment. And when you have a commitment, then everything changes. In my case, my commitment is this career of entrepreneur. I believe, I guess, we have a lot of entrepreneurs that now you have your corporations and companies and so on and so forth, right? And it's not like a straight line. In order to grow, it's like the stock exchange. You have to grow, and then you have to lose some value, and then you have to gain a lot of additional value. That's the story of my life. That's the story of my life. And that is why I have to change. And I really believe in this, in change. So, you know this guy?
Yes.
Gary Vee. I was with him actually last year in Indianapolis. And we were talking about change. That is why I decided to put this. Because if you like to change, the only reason why you have to do it right now is speed. Speed to market, speed to ideas. Everything is already built. If you are not the founder of ChatGPT, in this era of machine learning and deep learning, that means that you have to accelerate your company. because everything is going to evolve very, very, very rapidly. You will love it.
I actually don't think speed, both in people skills and hard work, will trump anything. Speed is 4 billion times more important than perfection. Speed. When you're not spending any time worrying, you're spending time executing. That's what a great culture is. It's speed. You're not spending the 15 minutes a day pickling. You're not spending the 4 hours a day wondering if that person's trying to ruin you. And yet speed is a variable for success to me in a big way. Hustle and so on. Patience and speed are very much rubbing against each other, but it's like the diamond comes from that. On your day-to-day work, you have to be fast with the clients. They email you, you email them back. But your day-to-day, but your vision, what you want to achieve in life, you're not going to build it in 1 year. And so many people have it reversed. In the day-to-day, they're slow. And in the macro, they want their business to be huge the next day. People talk a big game. Gary Vee, you're going to buy the Jets. I'm going to buy the Rams. Yo, bro, nobody, unless they were a trust fund baby, ever bought the Rams when they go skiing for a week when they're 24.
So it's about speed. It's about understanding a combination of 2 words. Number 1, speed. Number 2, Kaizen. You really want to speed, you have to plan and you have to stop. Like today for you and your companies. Where are you? Where do you want to go? How much time you are taking to really create a strong business plan? But once you have your Kaizen, then you have to speed. You have to accelerate. And that speed is a combination of having a strong teamwork, developing the right abilities, and of course, make shit happen. So, this is one of the words that sorry about this, the fonts are not in there, doesn't matter. Let me go to what is really the meat today. This is one of the things that I want to share with you. And the word is, you're not what you know, you are what you do. This is important. You really want to accelerate, you have to understand that if you are learning a lot, but you are not applying a lot, then you're like a library. And we don't want more libraries. We need people that execute. We need people that commit more mistakes, willing to make mistakes. With this old social media revolution, with all the different platforms that we have, we don't want to commit mistakes. We want to be perfect, like our reels or like our stories. And that's not life. You will learn and you will grow as much as you apply. And for applying every day, you have to try. Of course, you have to learn. You have to learn fast. But then you have to apply fast. And that's pretty much about my story. And my story is, yes, I was the president of Coca-Cola. I used to work in Red Bull. I used to travel very fancy all around the world. And then, all of a sudden, I decided to, what if I quit? My wife, which is in the back, she was crying, for real. She was telling me, are you crazy? So you work your entire life to become president. You're here. Yes, but that's not me. Myself is the one that is inside me that wants to try things. I wasn't sure at that time of what I was saying, but yes, I decided to move from here to here, organizing events and then creating the platform. And this year we are having, this is our 10th anniversary. And the good news is, yes, we have been able to have the company in 12 countries, now we are in 10. And this company born in Colombia in 2014, of course. So in 2017, I say, well, I'm from Mexico. We are already in Bolivia and Ecuador and Colombia. So very easy, let's go to Mexico. No, wasn't that easy. I spent like $600,000 at that time, $600,000 at that time, a lot of money for me. And we were bringing Jack Ma, you know Jack Ma? Mm-hmm. Jack Ma, the CEO of Alibaba. So we were bringing him, he was flying to Mexico City, and all of a sudden they called me, man, there's an earthquake. And I was in Mexico, and I said, yes, I got scared. It's not an easy earthquake, it's an earthquake, it's a big one. And after 7 minutes of one earthquake and another earthquake, 52 buildings fell down. 52. It was a lot of chaos. I was at the site of the event. I was at the venue. Nothing happened in there. And because nothing happened, the insurance was not paying me anything. Anything. So I have to take a decision. You can do the event, but no one is going to come. And your country, your city, it's like really suffering. On the other hand, if you decide not to do the event, insurance will not pay you your money, and you will lose $600,000. Please, honestly, raise your hands. How many of you will do the event? Be honest. Feel the $600,000, please. Now raise your hands. 2, 3, 4. Who will say no? I prefer to lose money now. Be honest. Please raise your hands. It's not easy, right? I decided to lose that money that day. Not just the money, my partners, because they told me, if you decide not to do the event, you can use our money, but you have to pay that money back with interest rate of 30% annually. 30%. It's not easy, right? 2017, I was the president of Coca-Cola. I was using my skills to create a company. I was trying to do things better, creating a business plan, and all of a sudden this happened. I was not in control of this. And this is life. You're not going to be in control of everything that happened to you. And then you have to move anyhow. So instead of staying in Mexico, I cried, and I decided never to go back to Mexico City. Never again in my life. So I decided to go back to the rest of Latin America, United States, Panama, Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, and of course Colombia. And in 2019, in Colombia, I brought Barack Obama. So it wasn't in Mexico, it was in Colombia. It wasn't easy. What happened? Yes, it's not a failure. It's your life. And that is going to happen if you risk high. But the only way of really being here with having something to teach you, to share with you, is trying to risk as higher as possible. Trying to reach where people haven't been there. Because it's amazing. It's amazing to be there. So yes, he was in Colombia. In a big video. This is in Spanish, but imagine that this is German. So we were starting the event this week with ESMA 2019. We will have 6,500 people sharing 2 days of excitement, experiences, and of course a lot of knowledge. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the event.
Quiero que ese tiempo para ustedes.
You will see very famous singers. It's not about just for me. The future of education is entertainment. And entertainment is combining different emotions at the same time at an event. I was saying here that in imagine, with all the capacities, the capabilities, and the knowledge that we have in Latin America, we can really create amazing things. Just look at this moment. We're really one of the biggest events in the world. And that's we're the third company able to bring Barack Obama. And it's not because there's not thousands and thousands of companies able to bring him, because he's not accepted in every company. He has to pass through a process. So it was a big moment for me. It was a big moment for Latin America. And the most beautiful thing is that I received a phone call 2 weeks later from the team of Michelle Obama. They told us very good things about your event, so let's make it happen. Yeah, let's make it happen. This is 2020. What happened in 2020? Pandemic's right. And that affects your business, my business, everybody's mindset. And of course, it accelerates all the digital platforms and e-commerce and so on and so forth. But for me, for my mindset at that moment, I was creating physical events, only physical events. I was a speaker, a keynote speaker myself. My books were physical, everything was physical. And I said, unbelievable, man. You're always talking about change, and you didn't realize that this is going to happen every time. And it's not about digital. It's not about being in virtual now or NFTs or Bitcoins. It's about evolving. It's about changing. It's adapting yourself to every new era. So of course, everything have built again was lost. Because I was working so hard to make Michelle Obama happen. I was traveling every week from Miami to Colombia to make it happen. I spent a lot of money, more money this time. More money, it's Michelle Obama. Only Michelle Obama, she's charging like a lot of dollars. I cannot tell you, a lot, like a lot. Plus advertising, plus PR, plus communication, plus media. And then, again, what I'm doing wrong, that I'm losing everything for the second time. And this is, if you're resonating with me, again, this is life. It's not that someone is punishing you. It's that whatever you are trying to get is as hard as you can imagine. And that is why you have to work harder and smarter every time. And that is why you have to get in love with what you are doing. But really, I'm talking from my inside. Get in love, be passionate about it. Because if not, believe me, this is going to happen again, because I'm going to pursue to fail again. Higher. Every time higher. So, yes, I have to remember this phrase. You are not what you know. You are what you do with what you know. Okay, I was willing to change in a rapidly pace. I have 90 days to evolve. I have 90 days to pay the payroll. I have 90 days to pay my mortgage. I have 2 houses, so I have 2 mortgages, one in Colombia, one in the United States. And all of a sudden I have to understand that my business has to evolve and to change. That sounds amazing, but nothing happens if you don't have a business plan. And if I have to give you something with the word change, is this: that nothing is going to happen without a business plan, and this is the business plan. Number 1, a smart plan. A plan that will work. A plan that makes you feel that you are getting out of your comfort zone. What is your business plan? Where are you right now? Where you want to go? What are the elements and what are the capabilities, of course educational capabilities as well, that you will need to move from a point A to a point B. The second one is a financial plan. Yes, you will need to understand that cash flow is king in your business. And it's not about making a lot of money. It's about not spending all that money. It's about understanding what are you doing with your profits. It's understanding that your profits can work for you. It's understanding that you don't have to pay all those taxes that you normally pay, in a legal way, of course, but that you can work and play with them because you may need it, as I needed in the second time. And number 3, a contact plan. And the contact plan is going to be the name of my 4th book, Net Worth King, and it's about who is in your business plan, who is in your inner circle. So I love this. Connect with people like real time, because you are going to need these contacts. And it's not just about hanging around or having a great time. It's about understanding, how can I help you? How can I help you? So these are my capabilities. I'm in the US. I live in Miami. I know Tom Video, Louis House, and I have some friends. How can I help you to grow your business? And then I will expect you to ask me the same question. And if we both collaborate, if we both cooperate, then we have something. This is it. This is it. It's about a smart plan, a business plan, a financial plan, and a contact plan. That will create a great idea. And then 5 questions. Number 1, what do you know? What do you know right now? So in order to get to a point B, what do you know right now? What don't you know? What don't you know that you already know? So this is information that you already have and you are not using. What don't you know that you don't know? This is information that you don't have, that you don't know that you will need. When you start to ask yourself more questions, better answers will appear. That's what ChatGPT is telling us. And another great point for me was on learning. No, I was the president of Coca-Cola. No, you are not the president of Coca-Cola anymore. You are an entrepreneur, and you have 90 days to grow. And you have to unlearn physical things, and you have to learn digital things, and you have to learn to use Discord, Twitch, Snapchat, pretty much all the different applications that exist right there. I have a username. Maybe I'm not an expert in all of them, but I mean pretty much all of them because of this. Because I'm in my process of unlearning and then learning again. Unlearning and learning. So the question for you is, how good are you at unlearning? Okay, 10 more minutes. Are you with me? Yes. Are you still connected? Yes. Yes. Are you thinking? Yes. Are you making yourself good questions? Because it's not easy to unlearn. It's not easy because you have to let things go to create something new. And no one wants to let things go. It's part of yourself, it's part of your past. We love to stick to things. And of course, once you unlearn, you will understand that you need more resources. So what are those resources that you need right now to scale your business, to expand your business, to move from where you are to a point B? And of course, my recommendation, and I'm pretty much sure that you know this, it's a digital world. It's a digital world. Not going to be 100% digital, never, ever, because we are human beings. Like, for example, I'm pretty much sure that all of you, most of you, have amazing digital businesses, but you are here because you need business and relaxation and human connections. And it's not going to be 100% physical. No, it's a digital world. If you understand this, you will understand, well, let me move from here. We have 8 minutes. You have to decide if you adapt or you adapt. That's another very good recommendation. Be the first one, not the last one, to do something. So this is my company now. Instead of being a event company in Latin America, I understand 3 things. And this is for real. And you can ask me whatever you want, because we are growing from here. Number one, I started to train speakers to become keynote speakers in Latin America as for now. But I'm realizing that this is a worldwide capability. People will love to speak on stage. I have the stages. And because I already understand how to create big and amazing events, it's just a franchising, licensing thing. But together with franchising or licensing my events, I can train the speakers. And if I train the speakers, I have a new revenue stream. So I started to train CMOs, CFOs, CEOs, CIOs. And so far I have trained 600 of them. Like the vice president, the global vice president of DHL, the vice president of marketing of Bacardi Global, the vice president of MasterCard, the vice president for Latin America of Google, the European, actually is my partner, the CMO of Coca-Cola, if some of you meet him, Javier Mesa, the chief marketing officer for Coca-Cola Europe, is my partner. I trained him, and then all of a sudden he became my partner, Javier Mesa. So, training the speakers. Number two, developing and creating an education, an edutech. I'm in my way of creating an edutech. And together with the edutech, we are creating our first membership. So that's Exma U. Exma Live is not about Exma events anymore, it's Exma Live. Live could be online or offline, but it's going to be live. And Exma Street, which is different visits that we develop with chief marketing officers around the world, but on the streets. So this is my business model hierarchy. Now, it's not about a physical model anymore. It's about creating different capabilities, different teams, different silos, different pillars, and understanding that I never, ever, ever again am going to stick in one of them, but combining all of them. Combining my capability, combining my know-how. So, trial and error, a lot of different events since 2020, trial and error. Because if you go to San Francisco, you will find a phrase that I love, and it's, beta is better than nothing. Live in a beta mode. So, what we are seeing for the future, of course, imagine that you are seeing here, like, a lot of different products. So, all of them are going to be profitable or amazing? I don't know. But I understand that education has to change, right? It's changing. And it's going to change rapidly in the upcoming 5 to 10 years. Education is a must. It's a $1 trillion industry. So yes, I'm willing to invest in education. All this is education. Experiences. Yes, I believe in experiences. So we are going to invest in experiences and memberships. And everything related to Exma Live includes training the speakers, developing the speakers, and having great teachers coming from this pillar as well. Understanding if you are, this is good. This is 3 minutes to end. Number one, are you a product? Are you a company? Or are you a brand? And it's different. If you're a company, you will have competition. If you're a brand, you will never have competition. You're competing against building your own brand. So I'm building my brand. What makes us unique? We believe in experiences and igniter. We will never accept an as an answer. We believe that a great event is about education and inspiration. We don't have attendance. We have Exma lovers. So, believing in myself, having a mission. I have a mission. I want to change education for real. I want to change education in Latin America because it's terrible for me having that type of presidents that we have all over the continent. So because of my mission, I decided to go back to Mexico. And this happened in 2022. 40,000 people, you won't give this record. Yeah, the same country that hit me back, hit me down, and take me down in 2017,
knows that people suffer even when they're successful. If you're successful and you're not fulfilled, that's the ultimate failure. Because life is too short to suffer. When we have a choice. Pain is sometimes part of life, but suffering is a choice. Who's up for enhancing your own mastery? Say I! Say I!
The funny thing, and the funny thing is that I knew everything happened the same day 5 years later. But I wasn't afraid this time. Because I understand that the only way of creating new things is risking yourself because you believe in yourself. Because you believe in your people and because you believe in your mission. So everything, it's about your mission. Everything is about the connection between your purpose, your dream, and your mission. The rest will come, guys. The rest will come. Money will pursue you. Use money wisely. Invest your money wisely. But please, allow yourselves to risk a little bit more. To play a little bit more out of your comfort zone. And please, be willing to change, my friends. Because the only thing that we will show as part of our upcoming generations is what we try to achieve. And their capabilities and risks that we put in there to make things happen. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me here. It was fast, but I hope that you enjoyed the content. Okay? Thank you. Thank you.
Amazing. Okay, so we have a couple of minutes for a couple of questions. Who has a question? Yes. Let's go.
At the beginning of your speech, you talked about speed, but then you also talked about Kaizen, but I couldn't really get what Kaizen means, because you said in order to get speed, you need Kaizen.
Kaizen, it's a Japanese philosophy to understand that, yes, you have to get to a point from point A to point B, but try to make it wise and try to make it like in a pace that you can handle it in order to get there. Several times we start things, but we never end things. So the process is not about the starting things. Yes, now I'm empowered, I'm going to build an empire. And in a couple of days you have something that is making you feel that now maybe it's not an empire, maybe it's just a castle. So keeping the pace to make things happen never stops at your own pace.
Thank you. Wonderful. The other side.
Hi, thanks a lot. So one of the biggest change factors right now in technology and also in business is AI. So very simple question, how do you think about AI?
In education. I was thinking, and now I'm thinking with some of my partners, that if we take all the machine learning and deep learning and of course artificial intelligence, and you are able to ask the young people, why do you want to study this career? And you are able to interact with AI a lot. Then I can have a profile. And that profile will take you to a journey that will tailor your career for you. This is for you. Because of your capabilities, because of the things that you enjoy and like, this is the micro-learning that you have to learn. With 15 micro-learning, you are ready. You don't need to go 4 years to the university. That's insane. For certain careers like creativity, design, marketing, digital marketing, communications, PR, influence marketing. So AI will play a very important role in order to really be very assertive to get the right profiles and to give you the things that you will need to grow. AI is going to be, it's crazy, it's insane right now.
Thanks. Christine, do we have questions from the live stream? No? Okay. Anyone else? Yes.
So first of all, thank you for the great presentation. And you were in a very comfortable situation. You made like you left your comfort zone, tried something completely new, and initially failed, as you mentioned. What was the pillar point of your thinking, of your mindset? What was your why, maybe, or values that kept you going and going despite all the fallbacks?
I remember myself selling bubblegum when I was 8 years old. And then I was selling skateboards when I was 15. And then I was selling technology when I was 18, with the start of the CD-ROMs. And actually, when I was working at Philip Morris Marlboro, I started my first entrepreneur. We developed an energy drink that we end up becoming like 4% of the Mexican market. Then I realized, I think I am smart. Because you have to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, who is going to believe in yourself? I think I'm smart. And I'm giving a lot of my time to Coca-Cola, and I'm not happy. And I was sure that becoming the president of Coca-Cola was like becoming the president of Disney. You're going to play with Mickey the entire day. And it's not like that. I spend 8 hours every day in meetings. Very boring meetings. And I have to act like, okay, I'm the boss. It's not me. It's not me. So that combination of an entrepreneur DNA and that feeling of I was not really feeling excited forced me to pursue the Fernando Anzures that I'm doing now.
Beautiful, thank you. Okay, can I also ask a question?
Yes, please.
Okay, very brief one. What was the biggest thing you had to unlearn in one short sentence to be where you are right now?
That the business that I was doing is not about the business. It's something bigger. It's about education. And education has different pieces. And if you, instead of focusing on the business that you believe you are, events, you extract yourself and you see a wider scope, education, then you have a lot of answers. But you have to change the question. And then a different answer will arise.
Thank you, Fernando.
Thank you.
Please give it up for our keynote speaker, Fernando. Thank you so much.